All right, we are starting the last set of notes for the year since we are quickly winding down. Let's see here. Before we start something new, let's review what we've learned so far about the verb ser. We actually learned this the very, very beginning of the school year. The first verb we ever learned, we know it as to be permanent or permanently. Soy, eres, es, somos, son. You want to use ser as describing somebody's being. So if you already know this, don't feel like you have to write this down because you've already have it somewhere else in your notes. But it's things like physical traits. How if I have somebody standing up here, I think we used like Morgan Freeman last time to describe him. How would you describe them? They're physically. He's tall. He's handsome. I will say es guapo here. Godly, yeah. Nationality. He is from Missouri, or he is soy de Kansas. I don't know where he's from, but whatever. Profession. We would say he is an actor, or an actor. Personality traits. He is nice or caring. Telling time doesn't really have to do with the person standing in front of us, but when we tell the current hour, we give son las or es la. And then we also used it to talk about possession, meaning if I have somebody's shoes here, son los zapatos de Morgan Freeman, or es la camisa de Yolanda. We use all those things to describe somebody's being. Okay? Questions on that part? Okay. Then we learned the verb estar, to be temporary. Where have we learned this? Like, what did we use to talk about temporary? We used estar.
How you feel.
Your feelings. But we learned a formula with it. Estar plus. Not a plus, that's ear. But you're temporarily in one location.
Star plus n plus place.
A star plus n plus place. We've used it to describe location. A star plus n plus the place. Okay, we are in Spanish class, but next you may be going to math class, and then you may be going to science class. So those locations change. So we use the star because it's to be temporary. Estamos en la clase de español. Anybody need that? Okay. We're going to be talking a little bit more about a star. So we've been using it for location. Let's talk about it with emotions and feelings. Anybody still writing this page? We're good? Okay. Remember its conjugation? Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. Don't forget the accents. Okay, don't forget the accents. You need to know those. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. The top two do not, the first persons, but the rest of them do, the second and third persons. Okay, so the new stuff. The new use is to use a star with adjectives to describe somebody's feelings at any given moment in time. So at temporary time. Right now, I am feeling sick. But maybe next hour I'm going to feel tired. And then the next hour I'll be feeling happy because maybe I went home so I could lay in my bed. Okay? So we use a star. And how I want you to use it is the formula is just a star plus the adjective. And make sure the adjective agrees with the subject. And that's where you're practicing those adjectives on that last activity. Putting the endings in, the a or the o or os or as, depending on who you're talking about. So just all you need to know really, it's temporary and feelings. Use a star plus the adjective and make sure the adjective agrees. Here's an example. Diana está preocupada por Ignacio. Está is agreeing with Diana. She is worried, and preocupada is feminine because Diana is feminine. The adjective that is or the person is describing has to agree. The adjective has to agree with it. Esté preocupada por Ignacio. Ignacio is worried about. Oh, that's a typo in there. Sorry, there should be a C. Ignacio está preocupado por Roberto. Okay, but this time it is preocupado because we're talking about Ignacio. Oops. Let's see. Okay. So notice it's not agreeing with Ignacio and Roberto at the end of the sentence. It's agreeing with your subject at the beginning. Okay? ¿Está bien? Here's some examples. Mis amigos encansados. Let's see. We're gonna do the first one together.
It gives you the answers after.
Oh, dang it. Let me back up there. We'll talk about each one. And then you guys can see the answers. Okay, there's the first one for you. We have mis amigos and then cansados. So mis amigos están cansados. Están is plural because mis amigos is plural. Estoy, estás, estamos, están, third person plural. And then cansados because you're talking about amigos. Alright, how about numero dos? Two and alegre. How do I conjugate two to agree with alegre? Or a star. Two and a star to agree. Sorry. Tú estás alegre. Mm-hmm. Why do I not have to change anything with alegre? The E agrees with both. How about nosotros?
Nosotros estamos
Estamos, and then tristes. Because estamos is plural, tristes also has to be plural as well because due to nosotros. It's the plural side, the right hand side of the box. Estamos tristes, no accents. How about yo am preocupado? Yo estoy preocupado or a? Well, it depends. If you're a boy, you're preocupado. If you're a girl, it'd be preocupada. Okay? Alright. Your tarea, which you could probably get done in clase, is actividad 6 en página 182. You can do it on your iPad or whatever.
Camera.
Okay. How this actividad works. It's giving you when somebody is feeling this or when they're doing this, you have to tell how they are. So in the example, they said when my aunt is sick, cuando está enferma, how does she feel when she's sick? And they said está deprimida. But you could say está cansada or whatever it is you want to do. I'll give you the first one. When my friends and I, mis amigos y yo, vamos de compras. When we go shopping. Well, how do you feel when you go shopping? Well, you might be one type of person who hates it, and you can say, we're tired, or we're sad. Or if you love it, estamos muy contentos, or emocionados. So it just depends on how you take those activities. All right? You don't have to write the whole sentence out. Just write the response. There, it's the verb there.